Okay. Settings. Okay. Oh. 101, let's go. Am I live or no, man? Oh, cool. Go manage videos. Live. Delete these. Yeah. How do I delete? Okay. Delete these. And delete this. Gibbs. Yes, sir. Okay. Analytics, view, and live control. Let's go. How do I change this though? I could chat, engage. Pop out chat. Let me throw the board up one time. How do I settings for breaks? No. Pop out dashboard, manage. Community moderation. Comments on new video, but blocked words. No, everything's straight. How do I can do that. Channel guidelines, permissions, uploads, channel, general. Damn, I don't know, dude. Coming up though, other running backs going off the board. Pretty much all of them. Pickens goes. How do I change this though? AJ Brown, London. This is interesting. Bowers, kind of hoping Bowers fell. Yikes. We go Nico for sure. Yikes. I feel like I do J Love every time. Fuck it. I'm doing it again. Pretty sure I've done this start once before. No, I haven't done this start before. Cool. Okay. Alright. There's that. Public. Yes. Type streaming software. View and live options. Details, maybe? There we go. Yeah. Save. Nice. Alright, cool. Alright, your channel. Okay, cool. Account. Nice. Do that. Right. If I do this though. Do a little refresh. Okay. Well, I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, whatever. Do this. YouTube. Alright, minimize. Alright, cool. We here, man. G Will. Loveland. Gibbs, Jeremiah Love, Nico Collins. What are the 0.2 combos? Okay. I mean, seems pretty chalk. Maybe I'm pulling them up a bit. Javonte Williams. Jeez. Oh, wow. Let's see what these two guys do. He's got an auto scat. No, takes Devontae Adams. Love that. Take Terry McLaurin, buddy. Don't do it. Nice. All right, we're going to take Scat. Should I take Evans? Definitely going to take Scat. On some hell yeah shit. Do I take Evans or Montgomery or DJ Moore? Three backs. Yeah. Fuck it. Rip DJ Moore there. Getting quote unquote unique. Mike Evans, Montgomery, phenomenal picks though. Montgomery, I was really thinking about it. I have Nico Collins. I already had 3 running backs. And then, of course, Mike Evans as well. Big dog Mike Evans playing with Brock Purdy. San Fran. The West Coast style offense. But DJ Moore, I feel he's going to go nuclear. He may go nuclear in this Bills team, on this Bills team. Evans, Montgomery, Tootin. Scatto. But I'm pretty sure Scat got hurt at practice, right? Downplay his exit from practice. Oh, once week one arrives with Tyrone Tracy to a lesser extent. Devin Singletary also on hand for backflip reps. Oh, backfield reps. That's funny. Backflip reps. 17% scatty. That's a 6-8-8-7. Okay. I like the start here. Zip, 0.2, really? Crazy. P-Wash, middle of the fifth. Man. Tate. Tyson over Tate, wow. Interesting. Okay. Drake May. Okay. Oh, shoot. Hella QB's pulling up. Hella QB's. Pollard, QJ, Makai Lemon, DK Metcalf, Pierce, Jaden Reed. Not loving these receivers. QJ seems okay. I have 16%. Interesting. Yeah, we're definitely taking Daniels. Do I just say fuck it and get Caleb? Backstack him how, though? Not really many Chicago guys. Jalen Hurts. Week 7. Week 10. Yeah, give me Jalen Hurts, man. I don't like any of these receivers and Tony Pollard. I do like these receivers. I like QJ. Pierce is cool. He just got a shot in a second PRP injection in his left ankle. He's forced to undergo a cleanup procedure in April. That doesn't sound great. How much percent do I have? 7%, okay. Jaden Reed would have been interesting, I guess. Kai Lemon, kinda out on him now. 13% Makai Lemon. Okay, I have enough Makai Lemon. Daniels and Hurts. I'll take that. Can backstack Hurts. Wicks, Goddard. Hella people. Elijah Moore. Marquise Brown. Hella. Eagles. Dontavian Wicks. Talked about Hurts. Stowers, Bigsby, Hollywood Brown, Elijah Moore. I don't think I have a Wicks share either. Do I? I have one share of Wicks. That's interesting. I wonder when I did that. Pierce at 83. How big of a fall is that? Oh no, he's going 83. Interesting. Warren Pierce. Okay. Chuba, Rico. 2 former teammates. Laporta. That's pretty good for Laporta. 87. Oh. Was that Michael Wilson? Jordan Addison, Michael Wilson. Okay. Shit. Oh. Ooh. Gibbs loves Scatterbill. I like that trio, man. Nico, DJ Moore, holding it down. Makai Lemon goes. I would have taken him if he fell. Oh, Harvey went down. Look at that, 30%. Cool. Oh, Fannin or Godwin? Damn. Let's chunk up our receiving core, man. I do love Fannin, though, but I need receivers. We're going to lock in Diggs with Daniels. Yeah, Fannin, I was ready to pull a trigger, bro. But it's all good. Hopefully we get Denzel Boston afterwards. Or later on, I should say. Maybe even KC Concepcion. Soon. Hey. Damn. JCM. Uh-oh, the boy Flock live. Shout out to the boy. Oh, Higgins would have been cool if he fell. Kittle may play week 1. Come on now.
Okay, hold on. I just want to make sure I understand this. You go to the website, and then you're entered to win one of these. Who approved this campaign? You can win a Lamborghini, souped-up trucks, or $100,000 cash.
Or more entries buying gear that you love.
Like the flagship Ridge wallet, trusted by over 5 million customers with hundreds of thousands of 5-star reviews. Enter to win for free at Ridge.com.
Get to town tomorrow. But that sadly means I don't have much time left to practice. enjoyable football season.
I'm coming up here.
Not,
KC goes.
miserable,
That's fine.
or I'm starting to get really nervous. Like it's
Some
6 days
decent
out.
QBs
This is
here.
The first night where
Romeo
the
goes.
nerves are really hitting. I really,
Nice.
really need to be paying
I
attention.
like Coker. I've
I
been
may not
slamming
even do the
Coker.
chat much in today's live
Been
stream.
slamming some Coke.
May stick through just
Ooh, Keaton
focusing in
afterwards?
on what we
Or
are
do I
doing
go
with these picks,
Big Debo Sam?
thinking through how we make the best team truly possible. Now, looking at my rankings here, I have the top
Coker
two
for
names
sure.
as Genty and Hampton.
Keaton, that's okay.
conversation coming out
A fourth
of
I feel
Los
good
Angeles
about.
today about like, oh, okay, they are
And-
going to use 3 running backs with the Chargers.
Let's see who falls back to me at the
We have
12-13 turn.
Get asked like, hey, how do you see your backup running backs getting involved? No offensive coordinator will ever say, oh, they're not going to get in the game. Kamani Vidal, he's not. I mean, maybe he's a touch or two. That's not what you say, right? I think Amari Hampton's going to be the bell cow. I think Amari Hampton's going to be a 3-down player.
It's a good 5-piece
If
right
you
here.
wanted to play it safe and not play for the win, Devon Achane, you can very easily make an argument with, just because we've seen it with Achane over and over again. With Amari Hampton, it's primarily a projection, but I would feel comfortable with the upside shots of going with Genty as RB6 off the board and Amari and Hampton off as the RB7. Now, Timia says, do you stream every night? Yes, I live stream every single night, just in case y'all didn't know. I have live streamed every night for every football season pretty much ever. Like a couple years ago, I think our record was 220 days in a row live streaming. Right now, we're on day like 103 or 104 in a row live streaming. So please, if you haven't already, go down there, drop a like on this live stream, subscribe to the channel. I will be live every single night until Christmas. Every night until the season starts, I'm going to be doing fantasy football drafts. And then every night until Christmas, I'm going to be live answering your fantasy football questions. And I'll say also, we are going to be getting in a real $200 draft right after this. What we've been doing every night on the live stream is the people who come out, you get to draft with us, or you have a chance to draft with us for free. So tonight's league is $200 to first place. I'm going to be putting my own $200 into the pot for my own
So many
draft.
picks. So many
And
picks.
whoever wins gets the $200. Obviously, that'd be at the end of the season. Whether
This
you
guy's no tight
win or
ends.
not.
Fuck.
Y'all will have $0 in buy-in.
This guy has no tight ends.
Literally anything. Just click the link and join.
There's 2 teams with no tight ends we have to dodge.
Also, every single night on
And
the show
even then.
as well. But see everybody spamming season pass. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know if I've set up the flockfantasy.com season pass giveaway yet. Let me go ahead and make sure I do that right now, because I don't want everybody to spam it and then have to do it one more time. So I'm gonna set up the free flockfantasy.com season pass giveaway. We also do this every single night on the
Okay.
live stream too.
Team 1.
Season pass on flockfantasy.com is what gets you my rankings for
Okay.
your fantasy league settings, right? It gets you all the real-time draft assistance. It gets you the rankings through the entire season, weekly, rest of season from all your favorite creators you watch on YouTube, access to the trade calculator, the My Teams page, all the tools we built on flockfantasy.com over the years. And it's only $34.
Okay, team
And
2.
that $34 is
Come on, I have the 2 picks right there.
access.
Let's
That's
go.
$34 a month. It's $34
Let's
a
go.
month.
Goddard
If you use code
and
FLOCK,
Denzel
you're
Boston.
getting free
Wait.
start set trade
Let me look
customers
down. Let me
and
look down.
streams
Okay, yeah.
every night in the season.
Wow.
But if you don't want to
What a
spend
fucking
$34
turn
we
right
are
there.
giving away one free every night on the stream. To enter, all you gotta do is drop a like on the live stream and then type the word season pass into the live chat. Now let me see what we should prep. Now, if we go Genty Hampton at the 1-2 turn, what I am primarily focused on, again,
Okay, we got
is
stacks
we're
with both of our
trading this
QBs.
time.
Love
I
to see
think
it.
it's a 12-team PPR double flex, 6-point passing touchdown. I probably want to
So-
go wide receiver here at the turn.
Can go
If you see
5.
my rankings, I have Jacobs, Etienne, Egbuka,
3.
Tanamoa, Ladd, Garrett Wilson as the top names.
Instruction 2,
But
5,
when we
8,
go
3. Yeah,
running
that
back,
makes
running
sense.
back, I'm going to play it safe.
9.
If this was the flock league, what I would probably do is I would go with Egbuka and Tanamoa McMillan. this is going to be a very interesting team where obviously we are really just centered around
See,
the year 2 breakouts, right? We're hoping we get a year 2
1,
breakout
2.
from Ginty. We're hoping we get a year 2 breakout for Hampton. We're hoping it for Igbuka. We're hoping it for McMillan. Maybe this isn't the
2583 or a 2493.
I do think it has a ton of upside, but also it has a very low floor. So as I go through and look at this type of build, I probably wouldn't feel comfortable with this being my Flock League team because, again, Flock League, we have severe punishments for getting last. And if I get last, I will never, and I repeat, ever be able to live it down. So I like to go with the more stable, the more consistent guys that still have upside. At least that's how I have been a top 2 team in the league back-to-back seasons now. But if we were to go back and try to think through how we would change this draft from the start, I think maybe instead of going Ginty and Hampton, we maybe mix in Devon Achane, Chase Brown, right? If we know we like the year 2 wide receivers at the 3-4 turn,
Okay.
what we should probably be doing instead is we should at least take a veteran running back like Achane, where we have the extended track record of, even if his situation is obviously worse than what we have with like Amari and Hampton for the Chargers. But I think we can see the path to the veteran that's maybe a little more consistent being the better pick there at the 203.
223.
Now, Rambleob says, is it crazy to be drafting Chase Brown over Ginty? Not really, right? Because, like, again, you pull up the Chase Brown profile. Beginning of the season with no Burrow, he was dust. But then once Burrow came back, I mean, he was the same guy that he was at the end of 2024 when he was a league winner both times. He's not too old. You don't have to worry about age. He's only 26. The Bengals, it's not like they have a much worse offensive line than the Raiders do. So I would say in terms of running back talent, I think that Ashton Ginty is a significantly more talented running back than Chase Brown. But we've seen the fantasy production from Chase Brown before, while at the same time, the Cincinnati Bengals offense is much better than what you have with the Raiders. So I don't think it's crazy at all. Fuji says, if Hampton and Achane swap offenses, is Achane the 103? 100%. I think this is a great shout by Fuji, which I'm excited to see you at the Flock League meetup, my friend. But if Achane was a Charger,
I mean,
Devon
facts.
Achane would be an S-tier level running back for me, only behind Gibbs and Bijan. And honestly, he may be ahead of Bijan. If Devon Achane was a Los Angeles Charger, with his coaching staff following him from Miami to Los Angeles.
So we can rip our 5th RB here with Mr. Kamara. I have so much Kamara. Actually, I'm gonna take Sharps. I think that's an excellent. And I'm gonna take T. Ferg as my tight end too. Also plays Tampa Bay week 17.
Evans has been slipping.
Yeah.
Again, this is the mock draft. This isn't the real money draft. We're going to do that after this. But again, I'm going to be taking every draft we do this week so damn serious it's not even funny.
6 RBs.
Because we just
I don't know. This should be confusing me, bro.
I have to lock the hell in. Our draft is in 6 days.
Oh, there we go.
Rome goes. I like Rome here at the 5-6 turn a ton now that Burden has the groin injury. 6-point passing touchdown format. I'm going to go Lamar Jackson, and then I'm also taking Carnell Tate here. They're my 2 highest ranked players. I think they fit our build as well. Obviously, you could say in a 6-point passing touchdown league, the quarterbacks are going to run the ball a ton, such as Jalen Hurts. Maybe they're worth a little bit less than they are in a 4-point passing touchdown format. I don't know if that applies to Lamar, though, because Lamar 2 years ago had 41 passing touchdowns, right? So we've seen the ceiling for Lamar to lead the NFL in passing TDs. So I don't think we can say he's any less valuable in a league like this. Maybe you give a larger bump to the stationary guys like Matthew Stafford and Dak Prescott, but still, if I could take Lamar Jackson at the 5-6 turn, I'm 100% doing so. And then Carnell Tate at the 601. Again, this feels a little bit shaky on a team like this where, I mean, all our guys are so damn young. If you exclude Lamar, because obviously quarterback's a little bit different. But if we look at the
That boy got year two rookie.
drafted so far, they have a combined combined experience in the NFL of 5 seasons. In comparison to Justin Jefferson, who went right before us, Jefferson has 6 years of experience in the league in comparison to every wide receiver and running back that I've drafted only having 5 total. So, it's a shaky start. I definitely think it has a lot of upside, but, I mean, I could freaking get rocked. Especially at the beginning of the season with a team like this. Now, Jack says, today is the link in chat or Instagram. Let me know in the live chat right now. So typically, how we've been sending out the link for y'all to join the Real Money League with us, again, you can join for free, is typically we've been posting it in the live chat on YouTube, but we've had people complain saying like, oh, it's way too hard to join, blah, 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 too many people try to join at once. So what we did yesterday was we posted the link on our like Instagram story. It was like, oh, DM us. We can do that again if that's what y'all prefer. This is the account I'd posted on Instagram, be the Mason Dodd account. Let me know if you want us to post it there. We could post it on Twitter too. On Twitter, we wouldn't use any kind of story or anything. We would just literally tweet out the link. This would be where that would go, at Mason.ffn. Or we could, again, just put it in the live chat. But please let me know in the live chat what you would prefer. We have chat, Insta, chat, Insta, not Twitter. Chat, Insta, chat.
Jacoby Lane and Cyrus go.
Kind of
Oh,
50-50. Nobody is
Wicks probably went already.
It's all either live chat or Instagram.
Damn
Here's what I'll do.
it,
I will,
man.
let me see if I can post an Instagram story.
Pat Bryant, take that guy.
If I can do that, that would make things very
And
easy.
then
Okay. Quentin Johnson, Yo 707. I mean, when we have such a balanced team like this, I don't really think we need to stress too much about whether we're getting a running back or a receiver.
Wicks.
Like, that's kind of what I would like about a team like this. If we go running back in the first 2
Yeah,
rounds,
maybe I should have
we can soak
left
up those
Ferguson alone.
wide
I
receivers
wasn't
and
thinking
not
though.
stress.
Damn, we got Goddard though, but
Well, obviously, y'all see me in a lot of other instances where it's
whatever.
like, crap, my running back 2 is about to be freaking Aaron Jones. And I'm just spazzing. Okay. Now, let me pull this up. I'm going to see again if I can just post a story on Instagram. If I can do that, that'll make things way easier for me. You know what I can do? I mean, post a link on my story. Yeah, I'm going to be able to post a link, I'm sure. So that's what we're just going to do. I'll post the link on my Instagram story, and the first 11 people to click it there, because people have been going, oh my god, people have web scrapers to get it from the YouTube chat. So wait, hell, you can have a web scraper on Instagram story. This, again, I don't know anything about Instagram, so I can do that. Okay, we just copied that link. I'm not going to post it for a couple rounds, though. Now, Chuba Hubbard off at the 7-10. Using my rankings, I have Metcalf and Harvey as the top 2 picks. Now, I don't know if y'all saw this or not. Okay, Metcalf goes. We're going to take RJ Harvey. And then after Harvey, sure, we'll go Cortland Sutton. And it's a tough spot between Sutton and Addison. But going Denver feels fine. Harvey becomes a little more interesting, though, if we assume the Dobbins injury has any meaning whatsoever, which it seems like there's a chance for it to have.
Dobbins?
Like Dobbins, correct me if I'm wrong, have we gotten a Dobbins update? I don't think so. I don't think so. Jacob says, Mason, thoughts on doing a student discount for the season pass? I don't hate the idea, my friend.
12%.
The issue is, how the hell am I going to do that?
Yeah, that's funny as hell.
Is it going to be $5 off if you're a student? So instead of it being $34, it's $29, and then you click a box to say yes, I'm a student, and then automatically just everybody's going to click that box. I don't know if it's worth our dev team figuring out how to have a student validation on our site rather than just continuing to try to make the fantasy tools better. So I'll talk with the dev team about how easy that would be. My
Keen?
honest
No, go
answer
ahead.
to you, though, is it's probably not going to happen, if I had to guess. Again, rude thing for me to say, but if I had to guess, I don't think it's happening. Okay. Now, Chris Godwin goes at the 8-11. Now, maybe there's an argument to be made instead of taking Cortland Sutton at the 8-01 to just go ahead and take Laporta if you think that there's going to be a flat tier of wide receivers on the way back to you. If you were in a 2 wide receiver 1 flex format, I would highly recommend that you just go ahead and take Sam Laporta there instead of Cortland Sutton. I think instead, though, in this league specifically,
Sure.
we probably prefer Sutton because it's a double flex. Like Flock League every year, it's just been so damn easy to get tight ends off the waiver wire. Nobody cares about tight ends. Nobody rosters more than one. Maybe if your league's a little different where everybody rosters 2 tight ends, by all means, take Laporta over Sutton. But my league with multiple flex spots where nobody drafts a backup, I don't think we need to.
I like the squad.
Since
I
this
like
year
it. I
Ball
like
is
it.
Dean Houston, I have no idea. I'm assuming this guy's just straight up trolling. Dennis Houston, 27-year-old receiver on the Bucs. Looks like he played in Dallas in 2022.
So let's rip one more, y'all boys.
Big sports ball reports trying to be funny. I don't know if his jokes are hitting to anybody here. If they are, your sense of humor is a little different than mine, but
We're locked in at the 109. You know what? I won't complain since we just got the 101, but damn, give me the 104 so I can get some Puka. 103 so I can get Jamar Chase. 102 so I can get some Jamar Chase. Come on now.
Okay. Now, what? Kyle Monungai goes 909. Come on, who are we getting? I love the Kyle Monungai pick, by the way. Quarterbacks off our board. We're really just running back, wide receiver, tight end. Obviously, okay, Kittle goes. I was going to take Kittle if he made it to us. I guess we're going to go Kelsey at the 9-12. And here, Flock League, I would go Rachaad White round 10. Possible starting running back for a Jaden Daniels offense that you get in the 10th round. Laramie Tunsil going down sucks, don't get me wrong, but I think it probably hurts Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt more than it does Rachaad White, because ultimately Rachaad White's going to be the guy that catches the ball. But okay, I will give you all one more warning. I think I just figured out how to upload a link to my Instagram story. So I think how we're going to do the link right now is just on the Instagram Mason_Dodd. We're going to post the link to the story in the first... the first 11 people that click the link are in the league. Okay. And then I think we'll do the chat tomorrow again. When we asked the live chat right now what they preferred, it was close to 50-50. So we'll try this version, and then tomorrow we will do the new one. But let me just make sure I don't dox myself. Yesterday we freaking threw our mail on our story, my address on it, which wasn't the smartest move. Okay. We just got that link posted. I don't know if you can click it, but I would imagine you should be able to copy and paste. Okay, actually, it hasn't been posted yet. 1, 2, 3. It is posted. So we should
what the
hopefully have enough people joining that ASAP. And honestly, I'm going to bounce from this draft. I hate to say it. I'm going to be rude to y'all. I know maybe other people are much nicer and they care about
Jesus, what the hell is that, bro?
For me, I'm practicing for my main team. That's the main thing that I'm going to care about.
E8.
Okay, it does look like the link worked because we have people joining. And yes, we have 12 people in here now. Let's go ahead. Let's
Damn, how did
set
people...
this up.
Oh, maybe you could click
We
it on your
are
phone, maybe.
Here.
Whatever.
Come on. Give me a good freaking... Here's the deal. I've had pick 8 so many times.
James Cook.
We're going to randomly minimize this.
You can't click it on
Give
mobile.
me something else. If I was a complete ass, I would go through and I would choose my own pick, and then I would randomly choose y'all's. But I'm going to be nice to y'all. I'm going to do it completely random, and we get 7. F me. Are you kidding me? Why the hell do I have to go through
Oh, shut
and
him
go
up.
from 7?
Kenneth
And I hear
Walker,
everybody
Hampton.
saying they can't click. Well, clearly the 11 other people were smart enough to copy and paste. So the link definitely worked.
I'm
Promise
going
you that.
Walker.
Whether they copied and pasted or they clicked
I
it,
probably have
or
this
they
start
auto, it's
too
the same
much.
exact thing. But it definitely worked. 11 people joined immediately. So again, we're gonna do it.
Oh,
different
I haven't
every day.
one other time.
I'm running real money fantasy drafts. I am trying to be as fair to y'all as possible, doing it in different ways every day. But
L unfollow. L scam.
let's go. Ollie says we screenshotted it, held it down, and clicked the open link. Well, looks like Ollie figured it out. I mean, 11 people figured it out in about 5 seconds to get into this
Oh.
draft. So we're on the clock here. Again, this is $200 to first place, so I got to take this seriously, and I really got to practice. So, full PPR, double flex. The question that
Cook Walker, I would love
is,
that
do we
start.
go for the upside shot with Jonathan Taylor, or do we take the safety play with the Amon-Ra St. Brown? If we are looking at
You take the upside
the
shot, buddy.
draft sheets where you have only one flex spot, where I think the floor doesn't matter as much, there I would probably opt to go with Jonathan Taylor, because obviously at that point I am just straight up chasing the ceiling. However, when it comes to a 12-team double flex, the floor that we are going to have at wide receiver does matter a considerable amount as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and delete that Instagram story because I don't have a bunch of random people wondering what's going on. So let me delete that. After we take St. Brown, we do have 2 running backs going off with Taylor and James Cook. Now the difficult part of drafting with y'all is y'all know typically I want at least 1 running back in the first 2 rounds. But if you're at like the 107, if you're at the 108, you're not guaranteed to get a good running back. Like, you are guaranteed to get a damn good running back. If you're at like pick 10, pick 11, pick 12, you can get an exciting running back in the beginning of the second round the way that
there's good
you
news and
aren't guaranteed here at
bad
7,
news,
which is
fantasy
why
owners.
when I
Okay.
see pick
Good
7, I'm like,
news
F me.
is I see
Because I feel
all
like
3 of those guys
at
producing
7,
at a very high level.
St. Brown is so similar to Taylor.
Bad news is I can't tell
CD
you
Lamb,
which games
Jefferson,
are
have them in the same tier.
I think there's going to be
But your round 2
opportunities
pick at the
for
206, it's just
him to
gonna be
have a
worse
ton
than
of
somebody
touches.
like Hampton or
Specifically, I'll
Saquon
use all
Barkley.
3 of those guys probably every game. The relative
Well,
ratio
we will
that will be
see.
based on opponent and what we're asking
Sports
the
Ball
guys
says,
to
hey
do.
Mason, does the $34 season pass go on until the start of the season or forever? Thinking about getting it. If you get the $34 flockfantasy.com season pass, it is not going to set you up forever. Here, let me look at this. Like,
Jeremiah
if you spend
Lovewood?
$34 in the
I'm
flockfantasy.com season pass, it's not going to be a one-time $34 purchase that you have access to flockfantasy.com and everything in 2028. But
Brees
it will
Hall
give you access
goes?
to everything, and
I'm
we're going to just make
pissed.
sure we take a running back here. My rankings, if you're using our draft sheets for these things,
Nothing really unique here.
Derrick Henry, Kenneth Walker are kind of neck and neck. If you're looking at the expert average and the sleeper stuff, it does have Kenneth Walker as kind of the clear play. So I think we go Kenneth Walker here at the 206 to pair up with St. Brown. But the season pass will hook you up with access all the way until
I'm gonna
the
go
all the way
with.
until the end of week 17. Last year, the week 17 ended in like.
Let's go Lad today.
Or whatever. And if y'all don't know, I don't put out.
Kansas City versus the Chargers. I don't really go Lad that often.
I'm done with all my leagues. But it won't be you get access in 2027 unless you pay the $34 again for the $34 season pass in 2027. If you get it though and you keep the season pass year over year, You're guaranteed we can never increase the price on you unless you cancel. But again, it's not like $34 you get access once you pay that one time for Flock Fitness Investment for life. It would essentially be $34.
Josh Allen.
Now, after we take Walker, you have London, Bowers, Henry all going. I completely understand, and I think you can very easily justify taking like Drake London, Brock Bowers ahead of Derek.
Damn, Colston goes. I'm
My
pissed.
only hesitation
Waddle goes. That's good.
is,
Scat.
again, if you
McMillan, Wilson. Damn, I have none.
get
I have a ton of scat. I'm gonna go Garrett Wilson because I don't have much Garrett Wilson. And I do like Garrett Wilson. I just always click Scatabo, Loveland, sometimes Montgomery.
Because I do think Kenneth Walker's a much.
Let me put G Will in there. Let me get let me get different on myself. You know what I'm saying?
With Chase Brown.
Let me get a little different. Come on, man. We here.
I mean, I hate this team so far, and I would hate it if this was our team in the Flock League.
What?
I am really hoping it's not.
0.1. Nice.
Okay. Now,
What's this guy tripping about? He's got Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and Kenneth Walker.
we have Malik Neighbors off at the 212.
McCaffrey, Hampton. Damn, Hampton fell. Damn.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna move Kenneth Walker as well as
McCaffrey, Hampton.
Derrick
Bruce
Henry
Hall,
up my
Josh
rankings in
Jacobs.
the draft sheets for these league settings.
Hampton going in the middle of the second.
So Rice Pickens, this looks very standard at the 2-3 turn. The weirdest thing that we've seen in this draft, though, is that team at 2 decided to take Puka Nacua in the first. Here's my thing, man. I think the gap between Bijan and Jeremiah Love, at least for me, is so much larger than the gap between like Puka Nacua and Malik Neighbors that for me, I would just simply prefer going Bijan at the second pick, not overthinking it, and then allowing yourself to get Malik Neighbors in the second instead of taking Jeremiah Love.
Huh?
Like,
Oh.
Bijan and Neighbors versus Puka and Jeremiah Love, I think you got to go Bijan Neighbors there. Josh Allen off of the 305. Really interesting
Yeah,
for
I
that
can
team
agree
at
with that.
5 to go with both the elite tight end as well as the elite quarterback. That will be something to continue to monitor through the rest of this draft. And we're about to be on the clock again with the freaking
DJ
most
Moore.
mid pick of all time.
I'm
Dear
pissed.
God.
All right, let's see. Christian Watson.
M staff goes Jacobs. This does mean we are
Injury
gonna be taking
prone,
Brees
but
Hall.
electric.
Obviously, I am using the custom draft sheets that we have with the season pass.
Yeah, hella
Custom
touchdowns,
sheets have
but
Brees and Chris Olave as the
never
top two
finishes
this
the
year.
season,
If
bro.
we were just looking at the expert average rankings on the site, it
Come
is
on, let me get the boy.
Olave or Devonta Smith. So you can kind of go with those three
Well.
names. I am going to go ahead and I am. gonna
Yes,
take
thank
Brees.
goodness.
Olave is higher in sleeper ADP though. So
Parker,
if we're going off sleeper
come on
ADP,
down, buddy.
Olave would be the pick.
Damn, week 7 buys, no bueno.
Okay. And Rome Suzufa, see you tomorrow, gorgeous. Yes, I am pumped to see Zufa and Rome tomorrow. I got good news for Zufa and Rome as well. Y'all fly in about the same time. So, y'all are going to be getting picked up at the airport together. So fan number 1 and fan number 2 get to immediately start bonding. Day 1. Day 1. Okay. I mean, not even day 1. They get to start bonding second 1, the second they land in Austin.
Wow.
Now, Lad McConkey goes 311, T. Higgins goes 312. And I am sorry that we are hiding our draft sheets. Again, I don't like The
Yeah, I
people
gotta
that
go
like
6 round
graphic
Lamar
to be
here.
able to see the list
I have
they're
to.
going off of,
I just
would
have to.
rather
6
than
round
have to go
Lamar.
off the freaking sleeper ADP.
Working closely with Rookie Lane. Oh, hell yeah. I'll gladly scoop Lane up in the 16th round, whatever round I
Says,
need to
hope
do
you're
it.
all in the airport before you pick them up. I'm gonna pull up to the airport, and I'm gonna see Rome sitting on. I'm gonna see Zufa stuffed into Rome's suitcase. And he's just gonna be wheeling him around. You know, where's Zufa? I got him packed up here. He got a little loud and obnoxious, so I had to take care of it. Rouge says, when is the flock draft and when is the video going to come out? The draft is on Saturday, and the video is probably to come out about 6 days later, 7 days later. So the draft is this Saturday. I would expect. So Flock League draft is on the 15th. I would expect the video to come out the 21st. So we still got 11 days until that video comes out. We're not taking Lamar here. Our draft sheets have it very clear. We want to go wide receiver, and that wide receiver is Jalen Waddle. Not only was Waddle the highest ranked for me with these league settings, but he was also the highest ranked for the other experts on the site too. Again, I want to specify that that's for these league settings. If you're playing in a non-PPR format, you're playing in a super flex league, it would have been wildly different. You would have been taking a wide receiver here. Honestly, even if you would play in like an 8-team league, it may be different. You maybe would have wanted to go elsewhere other than receiver. But here with these league settings, we want to take Zay Flowers. Okay. Jalen Waddle goes to the 408s. Everybody is spamming Zay. What did I say? I said you should take Zay Flowers. Oh, did I say Waddle? Maybe I read Waddle out loud. I apologize. No, Zay Flowers was the guy that's the highest in my rankings. I apologize. Waddle was the second name, so maybe I took Flowers, read Waddle, and then I said Waddle out loud. No, Zay Flowers was the pick. I'm sorry if I said Waddle. We didn't make, I mean, I definitely made a mistake when I said out loud, but no, we're going Flowers over Waddle here. Most people on the site had Flowers higher. I have Flowers higher as well. I do have them in the same tier, though. I actually just recorded a wide receiver rankings and tier list video that will come out tomorrow for y'all.
4th round.
And Zay Flowers, Jalen Waddle are in the same tier that the guys I feel comfortable drafting in the 4th round. And I will put this on record for y'all at this point. One of my strongest takes in drafts now that I'm able to submit, based on the groin injury for Luther Burden, with him missing the preseason and them telling us they're hoping that
Short
he's back
Trevor.
for week 1, I think Luther Burden is undraftable in the 4th round. I will for sure not be getting him in the Flock League because I know there are other people
You know
there
what?
that maybe take him in the 3rd. Who freaking knows? There are people there that are crazy about Luther Burden. But with the groin injury, I'm not taking him in the 4th round in any of my teams. I now have him
oh my
ranked as
lord.
like a late 5th round pick. So again, in my league, I know that he would never go that far. So I'm just saying. Now, Bryce says, do you have a startup dynasty draft
Let's go
sheets?
Brooks.
We do not.
And then we want Trevor to fall.
Obviously, you'll know we have the team of developers on flockfantasy.com that are constantly working to improve the site, blah, blah, blah.
2 week
right?
5 buys. Love to see
They've
it.
been doing so for a year, since 2023. So the integration with the draft sheets that we have this year for redraft leagues.
Yeah, I
this
could have
is
scooped
something
Herb
that
there,
we
but
have
for
done
McConkey, the
as
Herb
well.
McConkey
Submit
stack.
all the different rankings that they had for
But the
separate
Parker
settings, blah, blah,
Lawrence
blah.
stack
As y'all can understand, I've said it 1,000
just
times.
speaks to me a little bit more.
But that all got done this summer to prepare for now. Because if y'all remember last year, my draft sheets, they were actually just Google Sheets. And I could only update them once.
So let me grab a high upside running back and hope one of them fall to
But
me.
now that they're integrated into the site, I can update them.
That is my
way more
thinking.
often. So we have 2 guys here that we can
Maybe
kinda
even
go
coulda
back
took
and forth
Harvey.
with, and it is a little shaky on who we would want. I have
Michael
Terry
Wilson.
and Jameson.
I like those guys a lot.
I think we're gonna go JMO in this instance. Like it is.
All right, looks like I'm gonna have to
so
decide
close
between
to
Herb
the
and man, and the
My
KC game
thought
too.
process is gonna be
No,
like.
I'm going Trevor Lawrence. I
I
said
would
this
have
speaks to me a little bit
preferred
more.
Terry before the Diggs signing, but not only did we have the Diggs signing, but Laramie Tunsil going down as well. I think maybe matters just as much, if not more.
Yeah, give me Trevor Lawrence, bro. Herbert, he's got Madison Beer. Like he's
So,
not
I
locked
think
in,
we
twin.
have to
He's not locked in.
for Terry.
Like imagine having a girl as bad as Madison Beer. Your mind is not right. You're thinking, yo, where's she at?
If you were to consider drafting him
You feel me?
based on the Laramie Tunsil stuff making the offense worse. Like you lose your left tackle, especially
What
if
is
it's
she
a deal
doing?
left tackle, that's gonna matter.
You gotta stay away from girls that are that pretty.
Now,
Tell you that.
see what happens here.
All right, I think I stop at 2 here. No problem.
Mike Evans off the board at the 5'11". Jadarian Price goes 5'12". I think we do have a well-balanced team so far with St. Brown, Flowers, JMO at receiver. And then Walker, Brees at running back. If we are looking at
2,000
current
people
team
watching.
value, we are slightly behind on running back in comparison to where we should be by this point. We are slightly ahead at wide receiver in comparison to where we should be. So we probably
How
want
often
to be
do you
playing
mug
catch up
yourself?
at the running back position right now if we can get somebody that we are excited about.
Mad funny, actually.
DJ Moore off the board at the 603. Great pick with DJ Moore. I'd have been very excited if you would have made it to us here. Okay. Now, there are a few names that I really have my eyes on for these league settings. Jalen Hurts goes 604. I was not going to be taking Hurts.
Oh, I get it now. Oh, JD.
There are two guys I'd be excited to get. Two players. Let's see what DH Honor does. Please, for the love of God. Okay, never mind. You can see my freaking draft sheets. I'm an idiot. Yes. Our rankings are leaked, and we get sniped on Roma Dunze. Roma Dunze in the middle of the 6th is a phenomenal pick. Like, absolutely incredible.
Phenomenal,
I'm pissed at
phenomenal.
myself for having my sheets leaking that. Joe Burrow is our next pick here, especially again with this being a 6-point passing touchdown league. I do think we give the bump to Burrow in comparison to some of the rushers. Rushing quarterbacks a little more advantageous to go through and have the Jalen Hurts pick in a 4-point passing touchdown league, right? Jaden Daniels pick in a 4-point passing touchdown league. Or in that 6-point passing touchdown format, there I'm going to be a little more excited to go ahead and draft Joe Burrow.
Wow.
And yes, I freaking leaked the sheets, and I feel like an idiot. I feel
Hella Qs, hella QBs.
I mean, tonight's not going our way.
I wonder if we can get him
First,
here,
we get
though.
we get a garbage pick here with 7.
We need a wide receiver here.
We get sniped on the running backs I like in
We're gonna
round
go
2, like
Michael
Hampton,
Pittman.
Barkley, Achane, Chase Brown. We have to take a freaking turd with Kenneth Walker.
Or Jacoby.
Take a turd with Brees Hall at the 307.
Too many weak 7s. Let's go Michael Pittman.
Which, like, those running backs are going to be able to keep us alive, hopefully.
And then if we can get George Kittle, that'd be
when he goes
amazing.
to this league. And then we have St. Brown, wide receiver 1, super solid. Flowers, wide receiver 2.
Purdy, the guy takes
solid,
Purdy,
but
he's
it's not
probably
that
gonna take
exciting. J-Mo, wide receiver 3, it's all. Like,
But
this
he
is
has,
an okay
yeah,
team.
I don't know.
But it's not a team that I'm excited about. Like, in
Takes
this
Purdy,
tells
he's
me
probably
that
gonna
I
scoop
need to
Kittle.
freaking win the draft order competition, so I'm not picking at 7. If I have to pick at 7, I'm gonna hate my
Don't
life.
do it, buddy.
Hopefully, we have fan number 2 picking next to us at 7, if that is the case. But the only thing that could possibly save us. DH Honored says, if it helps, I didn't see the leak sheet. It was between Rome and Brian Thomas, and
Don't
literally
do
asked
it.
my wife. Okay. Well, that makes me.
You
feel
don't
good.
do it.
That makes me.
You
feel
got
good.
Tyler
And
Warren. You
until,
don't need Kittle. Let's
but
go.
Anyway, so I don't make that mistake again.
ADP?
I'm just gonna have my draft sheets closed. If y'all don't know with the
He's
draft
kind of way
sheets,
down there.
y'all
Rashawn
can go
White.
through and y'all can
got
open
a
and
solid
close them
3.
like this.
Let's go Kittle.
You just hit the little X button, it'll close them. Then you hit the FF button, and it'll open them again. I'm going to keep these closed from now on until I'm on the clock because I don't want to leak them again. Now,
For the washer?
Ryan says, Mason, I have the option to go Puka at 7, and my league mates are scared of the bite mark and mental institution. If you can take Puka at 7, you take Puka at 7. You don't think twice. Yeah, you do not think twice about Puka at 7. I was going to say, I will say Puka's updated profile pic does look a little crazy, but Sleeper hasn't updated the profile pics yet. Flockfantasy.com, we already have all the new photos loaded in, so if you are doing any of the mock drafts on flockfantasy.com, you'll see them. But Sleeper, it looks like all these are the old photos. Now, Chuba Hubbard off at the 7:04. Carter says, what pick are you hoping to get in the Flock League? I would love pick 2. If I could get pick 2 and root for Bijan Robinson all season, I would love to do it. Because y'all know, I mean, I am wheeling and dealing in the Flock League. Every single year, I'm making a ridiculous amount of trades. But what I don't do is I don't trade my round 1 pick. Round 1, first year, I went ahead and took Jamar Chase, and that's the guy I'm built around. The second year, I took Saquon Barkley, not trading him, right? So I feel like whoever I take in round 1, they're going to die on my roster. So I would really like to root for Bijan this year, so I'd like the 102. Harold Fannin off of the 706. Okay, my draft sheets right now have Tucker Kraft as the pick. There is a wide receiver that's a little interesting, but I think there's a chance we get him on the way back around. Right now, the draft assistant is telling us that there is a 97% chance that Tucker Kraft is selected by the time we are back on the clock. However, for the wide receiver I like, there's a 90% chance they get drafted, but not 100%. So there's a chance we get our wide receiver here in the 8th, but we'll see. Now, yes, we are going to be following Corey's footsteps, as every great man has once done. I will real quick remind y'all that if
Okay, I'm coming
want
up.
to enter in to win a free
2, 3, 4, 1.
all you got to do is drop a like on this stream
Done
and
here.
then type
3,
the
4.
word
Yeah, definitely a receiver.
to the live chat. You do those
Hopefully
two things,
it's
and you will be entered in to win a free flockfantasy.com season pass. And we're going
The
to be
Coke
giving away
show?
that at the end of the draft. And actually, I think we've had 2
Could go Kincaid
nights now
as
back to
well.
back
Okay.
where the
Show
person
Coker.
who won
Thank you.
stayed till the end so they could claim it.
Jalen Coker. Give me Coker.
Now, Mekhi Lemon is the wide receiver I was looking at. Obviously, bad news with the Mekhi Lemon injury stuff, but getting Mekhi Lemon at the 7-9, I almost think the Luka, the Luka
Stribling,
Gordon
no.
injury situation is scarier for me than Mekhi
Goddard,
Lemon.
San Fran, maybe.
And
Mark
you're getting a
Andrews.
discount with Lemon. You get him at the end of the 7th. Luther Burden,
Yeah, I
you're
might
still having to
go
freaking take him in the 4th round.
Mandrews.
Like, there's no discount at all with Burden. He's not sliding in the slightest.
Or Travis Hunter.
Agent says, how are you today? Appreciate you asking, my friend. I am feeling so many types of emotions.
Nice.
One,
Let's go Mark Andrews.
extremely grateful for everything that has
Don't have
happened.
much of
Again,
them.
I opened up the live stream talking about this. The week of the Flock League draft, it is the best thing in the world for me. Literally, again, I know I told
C
you all this
plus.
at the beginning,
Okay.
but like my favorite things on this planet, and it's not even remotely close. The S tier, nothing comes close. Fantasy football and YouTube is what my entire life is about. But in real life, I don't really know many people who can relate. I don't know any YouTubers in real life, you know? I don't know anybody who's like thinks about fantasy football every single day that they wake up. But
Me.
for the Flock League draft, when we all come to Austin and we're all together, it's like, it's the best thing in the world for me. Because I can just go through and talk fantasy football from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, talk about YouTube from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. So I am so excited for this week. But also, I am so freaking stressed. I'm so tired for like all the videos, all like the production stuff, like all the business crap. And then also, I'm, at the same time, like I'm having to freaking stress about the team I'm drafting, you know? and I don't feel ready. Like, I feel like I needed another 2 weeks of doing these drafts every night. I may honestly have to start getting in some of the mocks on the site off the live stream. We get RJ Harvey. RJ Harvey's the highest guy in my sheet, and he is the best pick, and it's not even remotely close. And dear God, Sleeper just updated their ADP, I guess, and they nuked RJ Harvey. And now RJ Harvey looks like a value where their ADP was. So, yeah, we're going to take Harvey here at the 806. I love this pick, especially with Dobbins getting banged up today at practice. And, yeah, this is a no-brainer selection for us. And I'll go ahead and move that over to y'all. Ramondre Stevenson off at the 807. Array. Again, if it wasn't for the Dobbins thing, I would probably take Ramondre over Harvey because Ramondre has the chance to be the starting running back for the New England Patriots. At least he was during the playoffs. But I think Harvey just has to be a smash until we get Dobbins clarification. But yeah, so I am
two older tight ends.
About this week, my fantasy draft on Saturday, to see all the guys in the Flock League again. I mean, they're my favorite people in the world to talk to, so I'm super excited to hang out with them. And we don't get to do it very often, right? A lot of us were together in Canada, like July 4th weekend for Bush's wedding, which was a ton of fun. But then we're gonna get to hang out this week. But we really only get to hang out like twice a year. Like in 2025, we hung out in New York for a week, and then we hung out for the Flock Draft week as well, but that was twice that year. So we only get to hang out like twice a year. It's like my favorite thing in the world, so I'm super excited, but I am super nervous at the same time. Like, some of the strongest emotions I ever feel are during this week. Maximus says, can you use the draft assistant on your phone? So if you have the season pass, you can use like the draft sheets on your phone, right? Where you can go through.
I'm thinking. Definitely need another running back. Kamara is always there, bro. I'm starting to get a disgusting amount of Kamara.
But in terms of it being automated, where it's automatically crossing those off for you,
Juwan Johnson. Yeah, I like Juwan Johnson a lot.
And then obviously, if you're in person, what I would recommend using in that case is I would recommend downloading.
I like Juwan Johnson a lot.
And printing them out. At least that's what I'm planning on doing for the Flock League draft. I'm going to be pulling up my draft sheets for the.
I like them with Chuck.
Print them out. I'm going to take them to the draft. That way I can just cross guys off as we take them.
Where's Tyler Shook?
Let me look at.
It's right here.
Okay, so draft
He passed on him, man. He passed on him.
Quarterback as well as tight ends. We need more running back. A good spot at wide receiver. Anthony says, is Jinxie allowed to stream the draft? So I kindly, let's be real here. Let's call a spade a spade. Jinxie's allowed to do whatever the hell he wants. He tells me to jump, I ask how. Let's be real. Jonathan Brooks.
To be honest, I'm going to go ahead and get Sharps. Plays Carolina week 17 as well.
I'm seeing it a high stakes draft.
Looks like he's doing well in the recovery.
Hubbard, which I think is insane.
Get him in my lineup.
But here, if we're able to get him at like the 907, I think this is after pick 100. Sure, we'll do it. But so Jinxie's allowed to do whatever the hell he wants to do. If he wants to stream the draft, I'm not going to say, hey, you're not allowed to be in the league to stream the draft. If he wants to, we can. I kindly asked him not to, so we could do everything for the video, and he was very nice, and he said that that's no problem. He's going to make the time for us, and he's not going to be on stream during that, which I think will be cool. And and then I see another question saying how is he going to do the draft order competition? So he's going to be a remote. Obviously, it makes sense. He can't drop everything and fly out with 48 hours notice to Austin, right? But Davis, who was the backup in case we didn't get Jinxie, which at that point we thought we weren't getting Jinxie, so we're like, F it, Davis, you're in. And then all of a sudden we got him the next day, so we were like, never mind, Davis, you're back out. But he is going to be the in-person guy for Jinxie. So the draft order competition, where last year, we were throwing the football, punting the football, kicking the football. Not going to tell you what we're doing this year, but it's going to be football related. Davis is going to be doing that for Jinxie in person. We're going to send Jinxie the clips of Davis doing it. He's either going to just record himself on his phone like we do for the Flock League, send in clips reacting to Davis, or he's going to go through and he's going to watch them live on stream, and he's going to react to Davis doing the competition and talking about what pick he wants. So that is how that's going to work, and then everything else should be as is. Because obviously all the videos we do for the Flock League channel during the season, it's all remote anyway, which is what I told Jinxie. I was like, honestly, 98% of our videos are fully remote because obviously we all live in different parts of the country. So you're going to fit right in. We're going to have no problems. Okay. Now, we have Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt off at the 10:03. Jay says, was Davis one of the fans competing for a spot? No, Davis is actually a really good best ball fantasy football player. Like, he streams drafts nonstop. And we added him to flockfantasy.com as one of our experts this offseason. So he's never been in the league. He's never really watched the league, but he was an expert on flockfantasy.com. So we were like, hey, obviously there's a natural fit there getting you in. But we are on the clock again. After we take Jonathan Brooks, I feel better about where we're at running back. I'm not going to be looking at quarterback or tight end right now. We have a couple different options when it comes to wide receiver, but Jaden Reed is the guy that's highest in my rankings for these league settings, as well as at the same time for the expert average with these league settings for the draft sheet. So
2583.
10:06.
Looks good. Looks good.
Now, Jaden Higgins goes off to the 10:07, and I'll say with Reed's obviously been buns in fantasy over the past few years. He hasn't been startable.
Ray
But
Davis.
now that you have no Romeo Doubs, and at the same time you have no Dontavian Wicks, the Packers have just been running out a wide receiver by committee for years now. And the hope is all of a sudden Reed now has an expanded role, right? Where if he can get a
Pat
snap,
Bryant
so he's
went.
been an efficient receiver from a personal
Kayshawn
perspective.
goes.
He just simply hasn't played enough.
Don't really want another
Next
rookie.
is the website a monthly payment? So obviously you can go to flockfantasy.com and you can see everything.
Only
there.
one though.
What I advertise is the $34 season pass, which no, that is not monthly. That gets you access to the site for the entire season. There is a monthly option there for like $24 or something, but I would definitely recommend going for like the season pass because it's just a significant
Another Raven.
deal for you to get access for like 6 months or whatever it may be in comparison to 1 month. So yeah, there is technically a monthly option on flockfantasy.com, but
Ravens could
I
crush
don't
this
really
year.
promote it because honestly nobody really signs up.
Making that bet.
Like how flockfantasy.com works is pulling the curtain back for y'all. Obviously, massive dynasty fantasy football site as well. So pretty much January through June is all Angel Mother Flocker memberships that we sell. That gets you all the dynasty tools, all the redraft tools, free dynasty
And
team
then we
review,
go
free redraft
2
team
more
review, whatever it may be.
receivers. Yes, we
And
got Pat
access
Bryant and Booty
for
went.
all 12 months. And that's like $97 for the
I
year.
was like,
And then once redraft season gets here, the 90% of our sales are the season pass, which is like $34. You
yeah.
don't get the dynasty
Sean
stuff.
Tucker, I like
You
Sean
don't get
Tucker,
anything in the
but
offseason, like January, February, March, April,
7
May.
touchdowns?
But
Holy
if you're in
shit.
redraft, you don't need rankings in February.
He's the RB3, man.
So the annual mother
And I have a
Flockers,
bunch of
what
them.
we have like
11%.
9% of our sales with.
I'm good.
During
Justice
the
Hill, I like
offseason,
Justice Hill a
it's
lot.
like people wanting to get access all 12 months, get dynasty,
Has those
get
spike week
get
abilities.
team review. But the $34
Henry River to get banged up.
is like, oh, you get access
Know what
for
I'm
6
saying?
months, you get all the redraft stuff.
3 months ago
That's
was
like
neck.
99% of our sales in August and September.
3, 1, 2.
Almost
Well,
nobody does monthly. If it was up to me,
oh, here we go. He
honestly,
catches the
nobody
ball a
would
lot,
have
as you can see.
monthly,
Look at all
but,
these receptions.
There are a ton of different creators on the site, a ton of
So,
different
you know,
experts
whatever.
on the site. And obviously, I can't
RB5.
just be the dictator.
Just give us a few
and say,
games,
this is
man.
what we're doing. This is how everything
We got
works.
Cook, Walker.
All the creators
to
work
hold it
together,
down.
And
Hopefully
most
Brooks
of the other creators want a monthly option.
is what he
We
is.
have a monthly option, but nobody uses it.
And we punched in the ticket, man.
Matthew Golden
To the
goes
finals.
at the 11:05. Jalen Coker goes the 11:06. Let me see where we are going. Highest ranked according to Sleeper ADP is Aronde Gadsden, but for the love of God, do not be taking Gadsden. We have Mahomes, Kelsey, Bo Nix. We have a lot of quarterbacks, tight ends. Let me see what running back, wide receiver looks like. Travis Hunter does appear to be the best pick in terms of upside. I may be taking Travis Hunter here. There's a damn strong argument that you can make. Mason, look at the Jags depth chart. Look at the Jags depth chart with how many wide receivers they have. And look at how bad they need Travis Hunter to play on the defensive side. You can say it is highly likely, almost guaranteed, that Travis Hunter plays wide receiver plays corner this year.
Gino.
And not much receiver.
These guys are going on the 17th. Interesting.
But and the 25% chance that he plays a significant amount of snaps at the wide receiver position, he just simply
Cyrus
has
is still there.
a ceiling that Jawan Jennings can't come close to. And Jawan Jennings is the other wide receiver that's being taken in this.
Take Cyrus. And then the Bengals don't have really.
Is he's
They got Yoshi Voss, but I heard not many great things.
right. But the upside case, I
Another
think
rookie.
it makes sense to mix him in
Yeah.
once we get this late. I already know
Receiver,
in the flock league,
Keenan.
there's a 0% chance I take this guy because Sammy and Danny would take him in the 9th round or the 10th round. He's not going to make it to the 11th in the flock league, but it's a pick that's most likely very bad, but in the instance it's very good, we're chilling. And
FYI,
again,
it's
most
my
of these
pick.
11th round picks you're going to end up cutting anyway. Okay.
Jalen Noel. Torrey Horton.
Now,
I do like
Hey,
Torrey
Marcus
Horton. I
says
liked him a lot
Jinx
last year.
beats Mason has to forfeit his spot to Davis next year. I am hoping Jinxie's really invested into the league like all the other creators are. And
Just rock
he's
with
down
Keenan,
to
bro.
make bets and stuff. Because, I will be excited to
2583. Solid squad. Solid. Solid squad.
The one thing that I can't do.
These are two
I
I'd
know
rarely
that's
go.
the
I liked
flop league, since
I
I'm
liked getting them in
older
this
at the beginning
in
of
this draft.
2027,
Got P.
I
Wash.
can't shave my head.
Pittman, Coker. I love those two
Mrs.
guys.
Flock would
Jacoby Lane,
legitimately
loved
kill
him.
me, and I'm not joking about that. She would call off the wedding.
Cyrus Allen, whatever. Keenan Allen, hopefully he signs. George Kittle, they're saying he's going to play week 1. Doubt, but he's looking good in the process. Mark Andrews, touchdown machine. Juwan Johnson, also a touchdown machine.
Sleeper ADP, it's Gadsden,
And I think
Mahomes,
him and Chuck have a good
Henry,
connection.
Andrew Stafford, Rams DST,
All right, boys.
Sadiq, Bo Nix,
Appreciate y'all tuning
Texans,
in.
Jared Goff, Brian
I'm going to catch y'all on the
Robinson.
flip.
I'm not